a creepy question. If your friend died, would you still want to get texts from them? A CNN Go original series called Mostly Human with Lori Siegel is asking that question. In November of 2015, Zenwa Quida's best friend Roman unexpectedly passed away. She had been working on an artificial intelligence startup for 2 years, so along with the developer, Zenwa created a computerized chatbot based off of Roman's personality. So what they did was they actually used his digital footprint. They went through kind of his Facebook profile, the things that he had already posted, the things he had said he liked, the things he said that made him sad, both the good and the bad. They went through text messages and they set up a person in a way that you would chat with, so you could send a text message to, that would then respond to you in somewhat of a sensical way, but also in some ways it doesn't work exactly like that. But the idea is to kind of still get that piece of your friend to come back to you, Kim. A lot of people will read through old text messages of loved ones who have passed. I know that I've done that, but this is certainly a little more interactive, which makes it different.
Right, this is an interaction, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this on a personal level, if I would want that to somebody in my life who had passed away. I know everybody grieves in their own way, and there really is no right or wrong way to grieving. I get that. But I think that there is a grieving process, and I wonder if something like this would make it harder to move on and move forward.
It is interesting, the way that we grieve today so publicly, and it's good and bad, right? It's good because the reality is the old way of just going to the funeral and then burying your feelings for the rest of your life. We know that that's not healthy. This new way, I don't know if that's healthy either, where people are posting every day about missing their loved one on Facebook or whatever. You just don't know. I will say that a lot of us have conversations with people who have passed, whether it's parents or grandparents or whatever. You maybe lie in your bed and think about them, and often we'll talk to them. So this idea of having a text conversation, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's a neat way to be able to maintain that in a tough time when you need to ask for help. But instead of sitting and praying and thinking up, maybe you do it that way.
But you don't know if the way that the bot is going to respond is exactly how the person would respond. What if it's different? What if their personality kind of changes? Would you, after you pass, want some sort of, equation, some bot to have control of that loved one's memory of you?
Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd be a little weird about. Maybe I'd only want my positive responses sent out to people too. Can you only put the happy side?
Yeah.
You guys want the Instagram version of yourself.
Yes, the best pictures.
Perfect filters, brilliant quotes.
Only the best puns for the chat bot. Well, today it's